Yes. Bona re jikile ntse le rona batho pele #podcast 018771. You know me ntse le nna tsane se name ke Mathamela ntse le yone podcast. Today I got one of the special guests mo podcast nyaka mo another episode yaka. La meet the preview counselor, la meet the leaders being a leader. Like for days and days and days, he's being a leader. I'm what 25. He's being a leader like mulcation. Let me say mulcation fella. What's it do mulcation? So if you some maybe pay attention to this podcast. Pay attention to this episode. So what we introduce or can mang if you some for stand source. Like I'm for stand. And le batho ba bangata ba mo fostana ba mo kasi. So if wena o sa mo fostane go pay attention into this episode, so I introduce go kena mang, so to thinta ntho tse ngata, pay attention on this. So ngicala net to introduce Kultman.
Thank you very much, my brother, and thanks for having me.
Yes.
My name is Umzwake Dlamini.
Yes.
I'm a citizen in here, more Foshville. At Kokosi, I grew up here. I've been involved in all structures of the community.
Yes.
It might be more than around 30 or between 35 and 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Politics and community. And then, from 2016 to 2021, I was a member of the Mirafo City Council. It happened that I was MMC of electricity, water, and gas. And then on the time I was taken to public safety.
Okay.
Yeah, where public safety is traffic cops and police and and the structures of community.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much on that note.
Yes. La ikutlwetse una ba le councilor. It was
2016 to
2021. 2016 to 2021 and ula ba involved mo ntho tse ngata mo is le councilor ba MMC ya water and electricity and gas, and he end up being involved mo tabeng tsa safety ne.
Safety.
Public safety ula ba involved in more public safety. So if usamo fostana wa mo fostana today, so tlo thinta ntho tse nyana tse itseng na lene ka the previous councillors elone o tseba le ene go rula ba le councillor gore o fila yang as gona le batjha re tshwere ke batjha because ntho kwa tlo mo botsa yone gore there's any changes or let me put this straight. Since yana nakeng 5 years a gage we bitsitse gona le changes tse leng a ula di tlisa mo locationeng mo wa 25. Let me say mo wa 25 khona changes ke was since ungenile ungecancela ke wa 25.
Yeah, thank you very much. Look, let's count or prioritize issues.
Yes,
because what 25 is extension 3, by the way.
Yes.
In terms of needs and demands, it was not like your extension 6, your extension 99.
Yeah.
Remember, most of these things as Konabu extension 3, let's count what was needed. In fact, there were some streets without roads, without storm water. We have schools which was not supposed to be in the list. And then we have a major thing, which is unemployment, and then partly crime. You might say it in terms of other things like individual crime commitments. Yeah. So what did I do in my 5 years? Because extension 3, its priority was to bring roads in main roads, because there were streets that were affected by imvula, especially when it's too much rains. Water will not be controlled. Yes, some street we've put some street, I think 2 or 3 main long street.
Yes.
Now we're controlling of water on those streets. Storm water. Yes, I've been part of putting the storm water Okay, let's check other things. In terms of the crime, look, it's a joint thing that needs everyone to be involved.
Yes.
But in my term, the way activeness, the way project, the way issues. Remember, issue of what do you call it now? At the police, it was taking place almost on Thursdays.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
That was another project that was involved on it in terms of fighting crimes. That's you need to bring all parties involved.
Yeah.
Then I cannot just say police only or myself only because it needs everyone. But we had a forum in Merafong. This forum was involving everyone. That's where I got information in terms of where the crime is at highest, at which area, which are the grey areas, and all the stuff. But Lilonke, I may not say we have done much.
Yeah.
But what we have done. But what in terms of unemployment, I must be honest because it's an issue of everywhere.
Yeah.
And then if you bring permanent jobs to people, remember we've got these mines, we've got the municipality itself, we've got private companies, and then in terms of the country's economy, it's bad. You can't balance everything. You can't do as much as you wish.
Yes.
Because the environment in the country is obviously out of line in most of the time. So those who have benefited because mostly it was these jobs in 3 months, 4 months. So those were the things.
Projects,
but
okay.
I know there are a number of members of youth that I've managed to, for them, I won't even mention their names now, that I've managed to put them in permanent jobs and all the stuff.
Yes.
I think that is that. If there's anything, you can remind me so that I can respond accordingly because I need to give information.
Yes. The other thing o feel like these young people, these young people, because there's any changes about this because it's been how many years now? It's been 3 years, if I'm not lying. It's been 3 years so when there's any changes about this around the location. Like when I'm talking about changes, I'm talking about e-services around the location. People have been complaining, people will be like, right now, it's an issue right now. There's issue amanzi. Don't mind us all it's been 2 days now, it's not meeting. It's not meeting. So the issue is amanzi. Now it's the issue amanzi. No one is coming forward to the community and address the issue amanzi. The only thing is in Daba social media. People talking social media, this and this and this. So none of the leaders over the community but was address this issue here, man. So when there's any changes could in these 3 years because now 2 years,
As my brother, that's my opinion.
Yes.
Issue of Mochapalo.
Yes.
Let's be realistic and honest. This is a big thing. To be a councillor is not like to go and drive a team of soccer players who are under 18.
Yes.
You speak of a community here. Now, whoever came with the issue of program of Mochapalo, I think they should have done much work, or they should have done processes in terms of which mocha should be on
mobile. Okay.
So it just gone while say Mochapalo. Now I will respond, but also it's my personal
opinion.
Yeah, it has never worked.
Yes,
it has failed the system. Because what happened? Those mochas who managed to go in, to me, they were without proper information. What is exactly that's going to happen when I'm a councillor? What is that I must do? And what is that must happen? Yeah, look, if you take a young person from a college, like a college, the teachers, from teachers college, you send that particular person to a set school to be a teacher, you are going to get a different story.
Yes.
But now if you pick up somebody somewhere on a mass meeting and say this particular person must be a councillor, it's a different story. Because the background of that particular person and what he's facing and the road that he must march for 5 years, it's a different story. Now, let's look what happened. People went in. What happened? Number one, accountability.
Yes.
Number two, those meetings that need to be informal meeting, informative meeting to the community. Number three, what the agenda is in terms of why he's in the council. Number four, the mandate that particular person is having. Number five, people who are surrounded that particular person, advisors and those whom he run and work and around. You look at those people. That's why someone said one day to someone, "Show me your friends, I will tell you your destinations." Now, we have councillors. I don't want to nominate my brother. I want to say yes, not all of them.
Yes.
Muchapalong were not ready to be leadership. Not all of them. I know they are capable young guys who came into this system and they are doing it.
Yes.
Because they know. Sometimes you must have a background of politics. Let us just be honest, because it's politics, it's education.
Yes.
You bring education, you bring politics, you bring them together, you have a combo of movement in terms of doing what you're supposed to do. Yes. Now, if you have one, you don't have one, I'm telling you, you are divided. And then you go and consult to those ones who's, let us make example. You don't have a politics, you are at a certain level of education, but you don't have background of politics.
Can you please take a pen and paper and take notes? Take a pen and paper and take notes when the leadership are pen and paper and take notes. Or you can continue. You can continue.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was trying to bring this scenario.
Yes.
There is education and the politics. Now, these two things should be together so that you get the best leader.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have you're a politician, you don't have a proper education. You can imagine. When it needs you to consult in terms of education,
yes,
you need to background yourself with people who are educated.
Yes.
You are a well-educated politician. You are not good in terms of you have not attended enough your education line.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to be a little clever. Bring educated people around you so that you bring your own knowledge of skills and you combine it and you move.
You move on.
Now, you have not have a political background, you are educated, and then you meet politicians at tables of council. You might think, because some other people have been long in these things.
Yes.
Now, when you sit around the table, I just want to bring you to the issue of whether this thing of Muchapalong is working.
Yes, or what?
Or the mission, what was the mission?
Yes.
Now, you get this person, he or she is not well background in terms of politics.
Mm-hmm.
You sit around people with political experience.
Yes.
What's going to happen? They are going to move and use you as one of their steps in terms of them achieving in whatever services or whatever.
Meaning using you as a puppet.
Exactly, you might. Yes, you might say it. But you are going to be a resource to someone, they are going to use you.
Okay.
And then when forgetting your mandate is not from these people. It's from the people who
voted for you.
And they gave you a mandate. So somehow strategy problem. Now, from the organization I am from, there was this statement, through the eye of the needle, that you will get them in that particular change of mind. It says, before you become a leader, you need to be scrutinized.
Yes, yes.
And you need to be evaluated and assessed. Because you cannot be a leader while you can run your own family.
Yes.
And then you want to run such a big environment of people with different views and different ideas. But most of them, I must be honest with you, are not making it. Because it's just a disaster. Those who came with the issue of Muchapan, they should have said, other Bachas Palo and yes, maybe Kubele, that movement, but clear Muchapalo, it has failed the system. And then I'm sorry for those guys. They must just go and get their salary. And 5 years, they fail, and then
talking about the salary. Talking about the salary, as you say, like Muchapalong, it was a good idea, but people they chose or people who decided to be the leader of the community, they didn't have the background of the politics or the background of the community or the background of everything or what that is happening around election. So it was all about. So I want to ask this: is this was about the salary, or this is what it was about leading the community, giving the community what's good for community?
Yeah. Look, it's still my opinion. I know some of these Bachas whom I've talked to them when I'm around, especially in Mirafo.
Yes.
Let me tell you, they were unemployed.
Oh.
And then they suffered a period of unemployed. Now they saw a shortcut to address their unemployed and their needs and wants in their life. So they got into this politics, roughly politics, and do whatever they do, manipulate systems, and become puppet of others, like you said earlier.
Yes.
And then you will make you what councillor.
What councillor?
Forgetting what councillor belongs to the community of that particular ward. But others are just councillors because they were recruited and done and unemployed and all the stuff. That's why they don't know what are they doing. So you can even see when you talk to someone with this particular person, no, wrong area.
Yes.
So that's why when they reason you highlighted something like they don't communicate to community when they what.
Yes.
You have also to have a skills of communication, bro. Because community will talk, and then you need to listen, think, and decide.
Yes.
As a leader, but unfortunately, we are in this situation. The issue
yes.
And then when you see in those social media, it's true.
Yes.
Correct. On social media, it says no rent water.
Yes.
Municipality has not paid rent water, and all the stuff. Watch out, the electricity is coming also.
Yes.
I'm telling you, we are still going to see.
Oh, this is gonna take longer. This is gonna take Mirafong, or this is gonna take Kokos as a whole a long way or long road for leaders to come to community and come address the issues in the community. What, like, you being a leader, ne? Yeah, you are a leader, you are a councillor. What's the challenge right now? Because these people, they got a lot of challenge. What's the challenge, Guti? Bazo community, bazo address. Are there any challenge, or maybe let me say, but they scared to come and address the issues of the community? Or Makuya, now there was any challenge to address the community?
My brother, you need to be a leader. If you are a councillor, you are a leader. Whether kumnand or kumnand, you need to be there for those communities. Whether bakwati community for bakwat, you need to be there. Come, crucify. They will advise you. Make no mistake. If people are in your meeting but 2,000, it's not all the 2,000 are here with bad intentions.
Yes.
Maybe 500 is wrong. 1,005 is right.
Right.
And they might advise. So you need to come and inform them and tell them, better and asibadali, nani badali, wamanza says. So I think why they don't come to a community is because when you campaign again,
yes,
when you campaign before election, you talk too much.
Yes.
And then when you get into the council, in terms of delivery services, it's a problem. Now, when you think I've said 10 things, I will do 10 things for this community, and not even one thing is happening. And then there's this challenge now, I will call it emergency challenge or something. Now, it's so difficult because you're still holding the 10, and now put that challenge you feel when you go and talk about water, why there's no water, they will ask you a question about what about the other 10? If there's no water now, and then what about it? So I think there is some fear, but I will advise them wherever they are, if they are looking at this project. Guys, you have been elected by a community.
Yes.
Whether kumnandi or kumnandi, go and tell them. Whether it's a good or not good news, call them and tell them, Metsiga ayo, rona le masipala le lona, 1, 2, 3, then you'll be honest.
Yes.
But if you don't go and tell them, how do you sleep?
Because if you still remember, you just said something with the electricity. Now is one of the things like wake up thinking about it. If there's the issue of man's sooner or later, sizoma an issue electricity. And this leaders are bazi address. So when it's being I don't know it's being how long. Kuti umasipala khala nge payment. Masipala been complaining a payment kuti community you not paying, community you not doing what, community why don't you pay, community this and this and this. The issue, the reason why I think Napomina, the other thing if you meeting, you hear people talking. No, listen carefully. I can't be any location. Like people will complain in location of like Kutong is being how many years in a patat. Or not ha Kutong. And folks really been paying the electricity back and forward. So now the reason why people end up by electricity is because of Babon and other communities they don't pay. So when if the community if you can pay, like fully pay, do you think like a municipality will come and do anything good?
Okay, this thing, we are Mirafong.
Yes.
And in Mirafong, there's Fochville, there's Carltonville, there's Watela, there's mines.
Yes.
Now, I'm thinking of a scenario where people of focus decided to pay our services.
Yes.
And then they don't get those services. You know what I'm saying? Pipe E1 is water. It's Mirafong. And then maybe it's split somewhere. And when split them thing in Fochville, Carltonville, somebody should control that.
Yes.
So if it comes to a time where we decide to pay whatever we pay, services and all the stuff,
yes.
The municipality should come to them and say, and give them, maybe the engineers must be part of it, to say, if you, as for but you are affected by any other area, now this is what you're going to do. We as a municipality, we are going to make sure that you get water as much as you have to get.
Yes.
But let's come to the current situation. Main line, it's on water, it reduces. And then and then municipality are part. Do you think rainwater will say, no, okay, I recall my chanting, recall the Carltonville, Bulele Fochville. No, rainwater says Mirafong, Fochville and all that stuff.
The whole Mirafong.
It's not like electrical department.
Yes.
Electrical department is another station, and ESCOM is another station in there. Now, that one can be controlled. But the engineering, electrical engineering, they might say it better than I say, but I'm thinking in my background. But it's not going to be easy, bro, to pay and you don't get services. I saw it. I've moved away because people, they once said, no, let's but they don't get what they were supposed. Now, it demoralizes everyone. This thing, no, but you are trying, but there's nothing's happening. But we know there, I'll be honest, we know there are some members of community who are affording to pay our services who are not doing it.
Yes.
And behind, which is costing us also the money. But I know people like politics too much. Politics is everything.
Yes.
Say no, government agency and all that stuff. But at some stage, government, let us explain government. Who is government? It's just that those ones they've been taken by community to that certain level of power, so that you manage everything of us. But if things collapse, it's all both sides. I'm telling you, there's nothing that you can do.
Tabe e thata e. Tabe e thata e. So the other question is what about a leader ya role? Because if you can check around the upper for Julian, Sinama leader, leaders buyer. Some of the leaders are under other political parties. Other leaders we don't know good are under political parties. Other leaders they confusing the community. Out of nowhere, wanna go meetings. Community kopane meeting. Out of nowhere, 5 o'clock, silver loudspeaker ya. Community kopane kausane re lolwana taba mosebetsi. Community kopane kausane re lolwana taba ya metsi. So, do you think these people are doing the right thing, or they're just confusing the community, or maybe it's because of they? Because if you can check, if you become a politician, if you finish ihlalo sithola in community. You don't just get a position without the community. So you need to convince the community there's something else, and the community need to follow you. If the community following you, that means you got a chance with you. You can become a leader somewhere. When do you think these people that are doing the right thing to the communities, or they are good doing a wrong thing to the community? Because for me, now from my side, they're confusing the community at all. I don't want to lie. This is my podcast. I'm gonna say this straight. These people that are confusing the community at all is because of they want to get something, the position somewhere. Don't be surprised if you see someone at a position somewhere next year or after 5 years, seeing someone at a position somewhere, and the next thing you'll come and complain to social media. Complaining to these people they've been using new people, they've been doing what? When as a former leader, you're still a leader in a production. People don't know you. I know you're a leader in a production. When do you think these people are doing the good thing or they're doing the wrong thing? They're just confusing the community.
Yes, my brother. Yes, this is painful. I must be honest. It's like now, every tick and tom,
yes,
who decide that and do, and then unfortunately the community will follow that particular person and do whatever they do, and then after that particular person is gone. Look, even the organizations that are in the townships,
yes,
who are these people that who want to lead and all the stuff, you can see that this particular person go in the entire item your community. Ufuna something somewhere,
else.
And then this take this community as much,
yes,
which they are doing. You have seen and then what have the community benefited from that?
Nothing.
We are still some people call the community you know others, but by civic center,
yes,
and all the stuff, and then what? And then where are they? Because if it wouldn't need to know in the 5 items you need to brief the community good. It's only 1 out of 4.
Yes.
And this is how we are going to approach. So everyone is gone. The leaders that I know have been leading the community in terms of I know them. Where are they?
Gone.
Because others, after they got elected as councillors, siyanyamalala siza manje masisiza ngamabhacama sikhukhunela community, and it's not going to work because baku-elected publicly on the post.
Yes.
You're on the poll. Now so ngamabhacama so yakulaba bakuthandayo laba sunabanye abayenzana abayikanti it's your community, you need to serve them.
And because if you still remember when you're still a councillor, there were people who were fighting for umsebenzi, PME, in my name. Some of them they end up bhatalisa abantu to batla umsebenzi, but this person, he calls himself a leader, he's gonna fight for the community. So some of them bane company, some of them baqashwe bashaphe life balibeng the community. So other people they still fooling community again and again. But anyway, it's up to you, community. It's up to you. So the other thing, the issue is crime. Like if you can check this stadium, if facilities that what they call it, the park, I park ya fetsa le 2 months or 3 months nkiwa everything mo yona stadium go nkiwa everything mo yona everything. So if you can get a chance ukuthi siyakhele stadium futhi and siyakhele park futhi, which advice ukuthi unga-advise the leaders ukuthi bakhona protector there i-services into zethu lethu ukuthi sinazo. Yes.
No, thank you, brother. Brother, if you check up over 15, 20 years back, Kokosi was on the right track. And then we had resources. You could see the development there and there is coming, and then it has to happen as per expected.
Yes.
Now, I don't want to say too much by saying the type of leadership we put in place did not assess the situation before they get into leadership. Because if you as example, if the mayor, and then I want to be a mayor, following as I said the whole area to say what exactly what I can prioritize. If not, you maintain what you have. So we lost touch with resources and properties. Maybe and then those criminals managed their way and destroy our properties. Now, everything's gone, brother, I must tell you. You can check in each and every youth groups and say, but what are you doing for your sports or spare time or something? Yes. There's no place for a youth in our corner, which is a pity. Stadium is gone. Why stadium is gone? When we came in, the stadium was so perfect and nearly. There was a person who was sitting there looking after the stadium 100%. That guy was there and was having support, yes, which I was part of his support. Because the stadium was in my ward, yes. And then somebody come with a decision to no, this guy must move away from here. That and that because I click the MMC, yes, the department. Yes, now you go to the department of MMC and it's a response and say, but why need to stay with? Then they say no, there's no funds for what for this funds person. For that. And then that particular person, public safety, report a crime, and then MMC was posted. Why are you not putting more security? Because I can't just put security without proper documentation, yes, and all that stuff. That person says, no, it's too much money and all stuff. And then when you open it's gone. Now let's this place around stadium, yes, it's a sports field area. In fact, yeah, it's a lot of things. So now what I will advise is to those current leaders that are in power, they need to really change their mind and think about people who have voted them, because most of the people who are voting, yeah, I know but even before you look at the numbers of voters, most people were youth, yes, and then they have not been served as expected. But I still have hope with the committee that we are having around, because Impilo must go on. Yes. And then Impilo can't just go on with we are able to. You should have a torch light to convert. But for now, one cannot even predict because we have been surprised by it was a collapse, everything a collapse, but God is there, maybe we'll get there. Yes. And the other thing about we think and funny thing, yes, I think for the leaders they need to address the issue yes, these people about the major actually into the like over stadium, izindlu, whatever. But things are good is yeah, but things are good. So now for me now, the leaders they need to address Lenda is these people they need to know what among bankable mountain to end. They need to people they need to the ID. They need to
ba tle ka di-idea ba tlo rekisa something ko bona, because these people ke bone ba nka dintho go these people ba dinyaope. I call them nyaope. I don't know, maybe ke bone batho ba nyaope ba senya, or maybe ba se bone batho ba nyaope ba senya. So these people, they need to at least ba tle ka di-idea ba tlo rekisa something, and ba tlo kgona ho reka everything e le hore batho ba tlo e rekisa mo bone mo script yard. The leaders, they need to address the ndaba ye script yard. And the last thing, there was this rumors ukuthi, you still remember stadium sethu aqhubeka uqhakisiwe. There was this rumors ukuthi master drilling e tlotse mo rona ya go khutso ya lo fixa stadium sa go khutso, instead ba tlo fixa stadium sa rona. So I don't know if you heard about that thing or it's something new from Wi-Fi, because there was rumors going around political people, leaders around, but no, stadium sa rona sa lokisiwe because of Mr. Drilling, and Mr. Drilling e mo rona mo fojwi le tlule mo fojwi le a tsamaya ya lo lokisa stadium sa go khutso. I don't know stadium sa sefeng sa go khutso, I get success fee, I don't know success fee, but I'll make follow up. I heard there's something. I don't know, it's something new with or something that you heard before.
Okay. So let me start the issue of scrapyard. Look, the issue of scrapyard as a business.
Yes.
I did not see any wrong. But on the my hammer, then when is wrong. Look, you are correct by saying scrapyard. The people of scrapyard is to deal with scraps.
Yes.
Not to deal with into a but like it got to kill your mind. And what this battle was useful for somebody. Now, abantu abavula ama-scrapyard, unless they banana that intention yokuthi they are going to misuse abantu abamoshayo badlisa izinto kubo, then that will be a wrong thing. But if they accept really scraps, it's fine. Now, when you accept into ibona ukuthi le kuyamosha, especially, let me see, how do you receive like you said, umuntu wenyapa ngisho ngibona.
Yes.
Mara umbona phethe a very expensive thing azoyithengisa scrapyard. Wena yo scrap owner uqamangani? Yayibona, so wrong ilungiswe wrong. Okay, let's come to issue here. Stadium. No, I don't have that information. Okay. I must be honest, I don't know it.
Okay, no stress. And le go before re kwala le bone preacher rona lona ke ya scripolwa go ntshwa ditshipi tsene ke ntse go preaching, and then the next thing the community tla be complain gore people ba lokiseng preacher ba lokisa preach gantle. Well, there are people ba utlwang ditshibang ba ntshitseng ditshipi tsele tse mo soon re tlo bona those tshipi tse ding tsele tse le di thibela dikoloi go ga koloi re e tswela ka mo ntle mo preaching e wele e be e re yawo re tlo di bona soon di tla be di tswile le tsone di tshipi tse. So people, let's take care of things arona tse le gore ga di bilelwa. Leaders, please come and address us if there's issues tse le tsagala mo locationeng. Go na le issue ya metsi, a re batla go bona re na le issue ya electricity next time, and sooner or later re na le issue ya electricity. So people will pay. If you come and talk to the people will pay. There are people who are paying, there are people who are not paying. Yes, that's true. There are people who are paying, there are people who are not paying. So let's come around and address the issue yamanzi, indaba electricity, if there's issue ya electricity, taba ya mosebetsi, if there's issue ya mosebetsi, and there's the project if di le teng tla tla mo address the issue ya di project ya location, because the project ya Wi-Fi ke ile ya ema mo location ha sa le etsagala. Come and address that thing. Ntse le busy etsagala ko town, come and address that issue. If the taba mosebetsi, come and address that issue. So councillor, former councillor, I'm gonna say this without fear, without anything. If people, they can give you a chance, if you can get a chance again to be a leader, to be a councillor, will you take it?
My brother,
like truly speaking, will you take it or not? If no, why not? If yes,
look,
why?
Committee for Juil, they gave me chance to
yes,
lead. And then thank you very much.
Yes,
yeah, they gave me chance. If you recall, it was my second time also.
Yes,
it means
they believe in you.
Something that they see in you. And then if it comes to that, the community engage me.
Yes,
to say we want you back or all stuff like that. I will see what I can say, but I'm still in the position of saying I want to. I'm a part of leadership around, and I'm still doing fight in my reserve areas where I'm staying. And then if let me get to if they say come back. Look, if community says okay, come back and be a councillor, yes, I will come. But also we'll go through the engagement, because let me tell you, some must be noted, some members of committee in Forgeville are not very honest.
Yes.
They might put you as a leader and destroy you. But they are very honest people that can see that this person is a leader. Unfortunately, their voices are low. But those who will take you up there and shoot you down are there. Their voices are very high.
Yes.
But I want to wish and advise the committee as a Kaya, we still have a chance.
Yes.
You still can make it. You still have a potential. You still have powers in your hands. We're going to vote now. We're going to vote now.
Yes.
But I want to advise a committee as a Forgeville. In terms of local, national and provincial is another story.
Yes.
But when it comes to local, it's a very serious thing, because it's a day-to-day thing or program.
Yes.
So prepare yourself, committee of Forgeville. Build your person. Don't build to come and lead you tomorrow. Prepare yourself. Go around, engage, build leadership.
Yes.
Leadership. I boko Eastern Cape, KZN. You look at the person and decide and make sure that this person is going to. And what is important, we need to know who. If a person is a leader, who leader you now, who leader the next generation.
Yes.
Because half it's of it. Whatever the particular leadership has done now, it will encounter in the generation later. So if you kill youth now and kill the programs in terms of developing someone now, you are not going to have a proper leader. Sizosafara neso. Bathathe noma uvuke encane, bebenza ama-councillor and complain again. I thank you.
Thank you, leader. Le utlwile ntse le natsane se le ke mathamela ke tshwere Zex today. Dlamini so ke kwale ke re twere ntse le nna number 1.